I'm already pressed for time as it is. Mother's waiting for me on the wharf.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone. We are in the next part of episode 4 of the Council. So we managed to hopefully find the right spear tip of Longinus. I still don't know what we need it for, really, or I didn't really get it. But we are level 13 now, and we're putting in... we finished also the notes here. So we can learn everything here that is here and level up with manipulation, and we only have 2 skills left that are level 1, and we leveled up psychology at level 3 in the last episode, or at the end of the last episode. So yeah, let's continue there, and we need to go to Mother, and he said we need to be fast. So I don't see any timer, but yeah, let's try to be fast. Of course, now I'm going the wrong way. Of course. When you're pressed with time, you always do the wrong thing, which I am doing right now. Okay, that works. Going here, here, and we need to go to the wharf, so I think it's fastest to go. Oh,
sticking your nose everywhere again.
Wow.
Damn.
What's the matter with him? Excuse me, monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing. This conference is going to boost
I need to
my
go
career.
to my mother. Go
There
away.
is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just surprised Piaget and Volner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer. Give me what you took from him immediately.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick.
Yeah. Hit him, okay. Hit him here? No? Here? Okay. That's awesome. We need to go... It doesn't matter. Let's just run. Library, dining hall, great hall. Okay. Move it, move it, move it. Move it. We need to go to Mom. Oh, we can probably grab that. Me, I'm coming. Okay, nobody's here. Let's go. Oh. Okay. Okay, we can't go out.
Ah, Louis. Perfect timing.
As luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you.
Yeah, he doesn't say that he has to go to... Let's go out. Oh, we can't go out. Okay, never mind then.
Come closer, please. It's time we had a little chat.
What's wrong, my lord? Tell me. What's with all the bodyguards?
Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road. You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory. About me, about Gregory, about the demons. She's right.
What the...
Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
Pass. Okay, so, it's true then. He's the devil. Well, he's a demon. Doesn't mean he's the devil.
You've been Mortimer for 600 years? How long have the demons been among mankind?
Oh, I don't think I'd be lying if I said that we have always been here.
Speak about certain historical events.
If I follow you, you must have witnessed some of the greatest moments in history.
You could certainly say that, yes.
I mean, we can't go out anyway, so we can talk to him about everything, I guess.
Did you know ancient Egypt?
Oh, yes, yes. We were gods on earth in those days.
What did men call you then?
Amenhotep IV.
The 10th pharaoh of the 18th dynasty?
Ooh, I see you're a connoisseur, Louis. Impressive.
Huh. Okay, that changes something. That was an interesting change of events.
Did you know ancient Greece?
In many ways, yes. One day
I wonder.
Pericles, the next Parmenides. Just the memory of the time I spent working on acoustics with Pythagoras, well, it moves me quite deeply, to tell the truth.
Pericles. He's the one who brought Athens to its golden age, isn't he?
In a way, yes.
He established democracy and then died during an epidemic. It wasn't so long after his 2 sons passed away. Isn't that right?
Excuse me, Louis, I would rather not relive any more of that, if you don't mind.
I wonder why he tells us that. That could also be interesting.
Did you experience ancient Rome?
Oh, yes. Luxury and decadence, Louis. My family did indeed reign supreme, but from this period I retain only the works of my friend, Marcus Vitruvius Pollio.
You seem to be fascinated by Christ. You weren't him, were you?
Oh, no, not at all. He was my father, though. Strange as it seems.
I beg your
Okay.
pardon? Am I dreaming? Ugh, please tell me I'm dreaming.
We should have the chance to talk about all that again later, but yes, he was my father. All the mythology surrounding Jesus of Nazareth really stems from my father's prideful need to show himself among men.
I've noticed that you have a passion for the Crusades.
Among other things, yes. Mainly the third. It was during the siege of St. Joan of Arc that I took possession of Lord Mortimer.
And you've never changed skins or bodies since?
I have used other envelopes, but only to carry out very short tasks. Apart from that, indeed, I have been able to retain the identity of William Alexander Mortimer throughout the centuries.
Lucifer, the fallen archangel, left heaven accompanied by 133,306,668 angels. Is it true that there are that many of you?
No, I assure you, Louis. Forget your Bible class. It's ridiculous. We are not angels. We don't have wings. There is certainly nowhere near 1,000,000 of us. And for that matter, no sacred human text represents us correctly. There are several families, and the family to which I belong has 8 siblings, including Gregory.
Okay,
and
Holmes is
myself.
also one.
Sir Gregory is your brother?
Yes, what can I say? You can't choose your family. But it is very difficult to know exactly how many of us there are, because a large number of our kind remain hidden, or never reveal themselves even to us.
I guess they do. Okay, let's say it.
You're the devil incarnate.
The devil? I'm not saying that all Judeo-Christian folklore hasn't served us, but the truth is, of course, something quite different. Please, don't look at us through the primitive prism of religions. I am not hiding any horns or goat's feet, Louis. I have no tail.
That folklore.
Why do you bring up folklore? You mean that you've taken advantage of people's beliefs?
No, not exactly. I mean that we in fact created them from scratch. It is amazing to see how mankind has such a strong need to believe in something superior to itself. It was very instructive for what was to come.
I mean, I do like that they implemented it that way in the game. To explain everything that happened in the past with demons and their decisions.
And you truly have the power to manipulate the thoughts of men.
That's right. Every demon has the capacity to infiltrate the minds of men and to read and steer their thoughts.
To what end?
And what do you do with this power?
We help them, of course.
Oh, it's +1, but it's still...
Of course you do. And you expect me to believe that, I suppose.
Oh,
Louis,
immunity conviction.
Demon is...
Wait. Where is he? Okay, we know science. I think we found out conviction too, but we didn't really do it with talking to him.
just a word. It all depends on what exists beneath the surface. I understand that this isn't easy. The culture of men is centered on the fact that demons are responsible for all the evils on Earth.
But if it's the same in every single culture, then maybe there might be something to it. Don't you think?
Certainly there is something to it. Control. Man has spent his existence wishing to believe in the supernatural and imposing his belief on others. What could be more convenient for manipulating the masses? A perfect, inaccessible being and a plethora of demons in every one. The perfect idea to relieve men of all responsibility while still finding them guilty.
Can you tell me more about your capacities, your supernatural powers?
Supernatural? From my point of view, they are perfectly natural. Well, Louis, just because the monkey does not fly doesn't mean that we should consider the bird a supernatural creature. We are all part of a grand design. We are simply made like this. By developing our art, we are able to read thoughts as well as write in the minds of men. It is possible for us to make them bow to our desire, but it doesn't work without leaving some scars.
Other questions? How can I believe you?
Why should I trust you?
I'm not asking you to, Louis. If you are still in doubt about the demons, I can assure you that won't last long.
That won't last long. Oh, great. What's happening with my mother?
What has my mother got to do with all this?
She embarked on a crusade many years ago to kill all the demons.
How did he react to it?
That must have upset you. I imagine you retaliated.
No, I'm afraid she never forgave me.
Forgave what?
We met when she was still just a young woman. I appeared to her in a different form because I didn't want to reveal the identity of Lord Mortimer at that time. She was looking for someone interested in the occult to decipher an ancient book. We spent many years together until I revealed my true nature to her.
We know it's Dallas.
The old book was Al-Azif, wasn't it?
Did she speak about it?
Not so long ago, yes.
Indeed, it was already Al-Azif. She wanted to unlock the secrets.
Now that's the last question we will do.
How would you qualify your species, scientifically?
Good question. What is your area of expertise?
Doesn't matter. Science. Okay. Let's do biology.
I would say biology.
So, I would class demons along with parasites.
The comparison's not very flattering. You live inside a host and you feed on that host. Do you not?
A large number of parasites are essential to the survival of their bearer, you know. We do indeed choose a host. We enter inside them, and we evolve with them. But if you prefer a more philosophical approach, or a more poetical one, consider us as an idea. We are an idea that penetrates the human spirit. But in fact, in no way are we a danger for our hosts. Quite the contrary, we strengthen them.
Well, if he's in the same body, I believe that.
What are the demon's projects for humanity?
Our aim has long since been to protect humanity from itself. On the other hand, although we give them the impulse to succeed, we don't all agree as to the path they take to achieve it.
Okay.
But why me?
Why do I tell you about the greatest secret ever revealed to man?
Yep. That's right.
I'm coming to that, don't worry.
Okay. I think we're done.
Continue.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes. Come, you'll soon see.
After you.
And what about the servants? They don't care.
So, von Borchert, he was looking for the Al-Azif for you.
Exactly. Al-Azif has always belonged to my family, Louis. And with good reason. My father wrote much of it. Can you tell me what you've done with...
What, you mean the Al-Azif?
No, I already know that. Sarah came here with it and got rid of it. I was thinking of von Borchert. He isn't essential, but he is a trusted person.
He's a prisoner at our headquarters in Paris.
All right.
Did what happened to Elizabeth Adams have anything to do with you?
Unfortunately, the poor girl became an issue between us, in spite of herself. A family of demons is still a family, and as in all families, there are disputes. Elizabeth's family, the Adams, has always been under the patriarchal control of my father. As he and myself are not really on very good terms, sending poor Elizabeth here was terribly rude of him, really.
You did accept, though.
No, I would say rather I was presented with a fait accompli by Gregory and went along with the intention of helping her. But this is my castle, and everyone is the master of their own home.
Okay, let's do everyone.
It was you who killed her.
The child was already condemned, Louis. My father would never have let her be. I had to pass inside her mind and, yes, make her take her own life.
Oh, she killed herself.
Trapped between the unyielding control of my father and your mother's terrible treatments? I wouldn't wish a life like that on anyone. Would you?
So neither my mother nor Peru were ever guilty. You just gave me the runaround with that whole investigation.
Now don't take it the wrong way. I was obliged to keep up appearances so that Gregory wouldn't suspect me. And it enabled me to size you up, Louis.
So, that's why in the inspection of the dagger it was a female hand. Still doesn't mean he's not a good person.
If you could manipulate us mentally, what's the point of all the theatrics of the conference?
You must suspect that we asked ourselves that very same question. For many centuries, we didn't organize any conferences, and most of the time, it ended in civil war between demons. Many of us were killed during this period. The idea of organizing conferences was the answer to everything. The interest being to erect some rules among ourselves. Our family first divided up all the principal countries of the world. Now, whenever one of us wanted to propose a major change between these countries, they summon the demon in question and initiate a conference. The demon that initiates the proposition doesn't have to give notification of the subject of the conference beforehand. Consequently, we participate along with our best assets. Once the humans are brought together, the conference begins, but we are forbidden to use our talents to influence the participants. The first meeting is held in order to expose the subject to all the participants, followed by several days of reflection, during which we are allowed to be persuasive, but not to impose our will. A second meeting closes the conference with a final vote.
So, for you it's a game, isn't it?
I understand your remark, but after living several centuries, you stand back and enjoy what reflection and pleasure you can.
But how do you agree on global policy?
Locally, we often have competing interests, and sometimes we start wars between men which are linked to our disagreements. Most of the time, our father steps in and gives directives, which my family follow to the letter. Indeed, in my opinion, it is high time we moved on.
What do you mean?
I mean that a new era must begin.
Oh,
The
wants to
old
kill his
monarchic
father?
regimes are outdated, and it's time to evolve. I hope I've answered all your questions, Louis. Come, I've something to show you.
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why me? Why tell me all of this?
Oh, haven't you guessed yet?
No. We don't tell him about the spear. He's immune to conviction, right? Yeah. So we're not doing that. And we're not telling him about the spear. Let's do that.
I've got an idea, but it might seem stupid.
Trust me.
Am I one? I mean, am I a demon?
Would you like that?
Sure.
I must admit that the idea is appealing.
Look, we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me, you are one of us, Louis.
Ooh.
You too are a demon.
Are you serious?
You know it. Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth.
the
Where do you
nosebleed
think that
teleporting
natural, charismatic presence comes from? Your talent must already have manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
No. Stop it. It's
Have
absurd.
you never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body without knowing why?
No.
Whilst asleep, maybe? That's how
Yes.
it often happens the first time. Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have lied to me about that.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Louis, I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
No, no, it's not possible.
You are my son.
Okay. Okay.
Not too shaken up. You've experienced many significant events since your arrival.
Sure.
You can say that again.
For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You
Yes.
ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
What do you mean?
Open your mind, my son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me show you the way.
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Now breathe.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers, words, mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
Hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
Oh, okay.
What?
You heard me. From now on, Whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts. So, if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it.
Ah. Great.
But I'd be violating their minds, wouldn't I?
No, nothing of the sort. You won't really be penetrating their psyches.
Okay.
Let's just say you'll be picking up residual signals emitted by their thoughts. It isn't intrusive at all, rest assured. There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this talent when used between ourselves. You can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourself will know that you are spying and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear.
Okay.
What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Home?
Yes, the old grump is touchy and rather a stickler about the conventions. On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later if you want. Just join me in my study when you've finished.
Okay, we got a new skill. Thought reading. You are now able to hear the superficial thoughts of your interlocutors. Each use of mind reading costs 1 essence point. Okay, so that's new, I think. You can earn 1 back when confronted to an immunity, 2 by exploiting a vulnerability, and 3 by consuming a devil thorn. Okay. We'll continue this discussion later if you want. Just join me. Oh, we could. Oh. Yeah, I'm not trying.
You're right. I need to go now.
Lord Mortimer.
See you later, Lord Mortimer.
One more thing. If you want to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris,
Okay, I have to write it down.
1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she disemboweled
Okay.
your mother to steal you from me.
Okay, yeah, great. Please give me more info. Okay, now
It's
please
not that I
can we go
regret all
out?
these discussions, but I must hurry to the wharf.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, where's the book?
You shot her in cold blood.
What is at stake here far outweighs our personal interests. I
Our
should...
personal interests. I'm talking about my sister's life. She was my other half.
Calm down, Emily. Calm down.
Louis, don't come near me.
I warned you what would happen if I found her.
Persuading not to shoot. Oh, wait. She's immune to... I hope that doesn't run in the background. She's immune... she's vulnerable to psychology. Oh, we could enter her mind. But we know that that one is a vulnerability.
Emily, put the weapon down.
She has to pay for all the harm
And that's why we know that we have the real Emily.
she's done to me.
Well, to be fair, we've all made mistakes. And look at her, Emily. She's paid for hers.
I'm all alone now.
Duchess, I am sorry for what happened. I didn't have any choice.
Are you? Shut your mouth. You had the choice, all right. You use people according to your own desires, without any scruples.
Excuse me, Duchess, but we're in the same line of business.
Shut it!
And as for Emma, she knew only too
No,
well.
Emily. Look at me. Emily?
What did you say?
Oh.
No, I'm not like her, and never will be.
You're not like Sarah.
You're not like her. Neither you nor Emma are like Sarah. Ever since you got here, you've always tried to help me. I trust you, Emily. And Emma would never have betrayed me either.
No, she She wasn't like that. She was loyal. But why did Sarah betray Emma? Why?
Your sister was supposed to hide something, and no one was supposed to have been able to find it.
And she would never have talked, even under torture. So why get rid of her?
Unfortunately, Emily, the creatures who live here employ methods that no one can resist.
I was going to get her out of there for God's sake. So what are you talking about? Don't tell me Emma died because of that book. I have to know. Anything but that damn book.
It has a dot there.
Mortimer and Holm can read our very thoughts.
What?
Emma would have never been able to resist them.
What are you talking about?
Mortimer has the power to read thoughts.
Wait. Just have to look at that. We got one from Mortimer. New Blood. We had a relation about your origins. A revelation. Okay. We also... where is it? Wait. Brain freeze. Talent. We just got that one. We gained 2 points in etiquette.
That's impossible.
And yet, he has found a way. It wouldn't even have been difficult for him to get into her mind. Look what they did to that poor girl Elizabeth. Look at Peru. He was pushed right to the edge, year after year.
I can't believe it.
I promise you, it's the truth.
Louis,
Okay.
Do you realize what you are asking me to believe?
I know, but it's the truth, Emily.
How do you expect me to accept this? We are in the Golden Order precisely to fight against such beliefs.
Do you remember those deeds we found behind the chimney? They weren't fake. There's a reason why they're all signed by his same hand.
Demons.
In his study, he keeps the Mortimer family tree. They produced only boys, just one per generation since the Third Crusade, and they are all called William. He justifies his own existence, Emily.
Look, I'm going to believe you, but if you're taking me for a ride...
Unfortunately for us, it'd be impossible to even make up a story like that.
All right, I believe you.
Okay.
Thank him. You owe him your life.
I have always been very lucky to have him as my son.
Oh, wait. About that.
I really thought my next breath would be my last.
Well, anything's possible.
This is no time to be joking. Just help me climb aboard this boat, and let's get off of this cursed island.
No, I'm not going anywhere, and neither are you, until you've told me everything.
For crying out loud, what are you talking about?
Should we do that? Let's do Paris.
Paris, 1763, number 12 on Rue des Martyrs.
No. I beg you, please trust me. He's manipulating you. We must leave.
Paris,
Can't you see he wants you? And he'll do anything to turn you against me.
number 12 on Rue des Martyrs.
He had to pay for what he did to me. I panicked. There she was with the baby due. I thought it was the right time to touch it, but
To touch it? By disemboweling her and stealing me from her?
The girl was already condemned to die. He never leaves any witnesses behind. She meant
Okay, it's
nothing
true
to
then.
him. And I absolutely had to find a way of stopping him.
You snatched a newborn baby from its mother's womb with the sole goal of seeking revenge.
From the second I took you in, I couldn't bear to be apart from you. I looked after you, fed you, raised you, like a mother. I am your mother.
Okay.
I know, you always took care of me.
I devoted my whole life to teaching you to distinguish between right and wrong, so you would have the choice. You are not like him.
But you never told me.
I wanted to. I very nearly told you everything, at least a dozen times.
You didn't though, did you? Why?
I don't know, Louis.
It cost us nothing, so we'll probably go for that one. We don't know it.
It was easier not to face up to it, not to stir it all up.
Don't judge me, Louis.
You were afraid of my reaction.
I wanted to tell you everything once you were old enough to understand. Forgive me. Louis, yes. I made mistakes in the past, but now I'm ready to...
Do you consider me a mistake?
No, not you. You are what I am most proud of in my whole life. You are good. You fight to do right. You are not like him.
Still, he is my father. Why did you steal me?
You don't want to know, believe me.
For once in your life, be honest. Why all this mess? Why do you have it in for him so much? Why?
Because I'm his daughter.
Oh.
I know what he's doing. I see he has his eye on you.
Okay,
He's hovering
yes.
around you, tempting you. He did it to me before you. And if you don't live up to his expectations,
Okay.
he will cast you away.
Is that what happened to you?
I wasn't
she's my
good
sister?
enough for him. So he rejected me.
What do you mean?
He tried to initiate me, but it would seem I am unable to develop his talent. I can't withdraw my mind from my body.
I get it. The reason why you abducted me is because he didn't love you, isn't it?
He doesn't love anyone, Louis. Don't be taken in.
Oh, dead. I forgive her.
You are my mother. Whatever you've done, I can't take that away from you. It doesn't excuse everything, but in time we will find a way of putting it all behind us.
Oh, thank you, Louis. Thank you. I
And I'll
will
go.
never lie to you again. Come on, let's go.
No, Mother.
No.
I'm not going back with you. I can't.
What do you mean? Louis, you can't stay here. He
Don't
will...
worry about me. I have to stay. I still have a lot to learn. But you go.
Louis?
I'll see you in Paris. Don't worry.
Give your purchase letter.
Here. This is yours.
Don't forget, Louis. You've got the lance. You can beat him. If you hit him with it, he won't be able to escape from his mortal envelope, and he will die with it.
Okay. That's why I have the lens then, okay. What an info dump this episode was. Oh, I could have had a discussion with Mal Godoy. I stopped Napoleon Bonaparte from getting the lance. I floored Napoleon Bonaparte. I arrived at the wharf before Sarah de Richet was wounded. I stopped Lady Hillsborough from shooting Sarah de Richet. It always says Lady Hillsborough. It doesn't tell you if it's the real one. I mean, I know it's the real one, but I let Sarah de Richet go. I found out about my demon nature. Failed. I did not find out about Sarah de Richet's lie. Probably we could have chosen the other option. I could have a discussion with Malde Godoy. Well, probably I would either cross path with Godoy or with Bonaparte, maybe. Depending on where I go in. That could be. But still, we did it. Farewell. So I think that's it for Mother, or whatever she is. I don't think... Oh, 4,600. Okay. So we're level 14 now. Got 4 points. And I can't remember what we wanted to do. I think that one. We got no books, sadly. So we can't learn anything. Can't get to manipulation, I think. No. Diversion. Oh, we did policing mastery. Huh. Doesn't show anything, but I don't think we have that one. Because we don't have vigilance at 3. We could try to get science up, but I don't think we will succeed in that. Or manipulation. Got 4 points. Yeah, science, no way. Manipulation, no way. I think we will finish that one. And that should be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. We will continue this, of course, in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this one. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my content and this video. And I'll see you next time. Till then, bye-bye.